Hello, and welcome to Spirit Touched. We're going to talk about God's banking system to be used as a tool. When we worship money, it becomes who you are and your idol. It's not an asset anymore to be used as a tool. Accumulated wealth defines you if you let it, and that's not good. You see, when you worship money, anything else as as a any real nothing else has any real meaning or value. Why? Because all you want is more money. Do not let money own you. Use it wisely. Do not hoard it. When God blesses you with more than enough, try to find ways to bless others who are in need with whatever He tells you to do. When you do, then just like God's blessings, it will come back to you, just like Malachi 3:10 and Luke 6:38. What you give away to help others will come back to you. Why? Because what God gives us money-wise is a loan. The only way it earns interest in His bank is by giving it away. That's how you always have more than enough. When you use His banking system, you will never be in debt. He calls it master charge banking. You see, using your money to help people in need is how you lay up those treasures in heaven. Matthew 6:20 through 21. Any other treasure isn't worth a flip. Try to look at it this way. Most of it's made of paper. We can't take any of it to heaven, and we won't need it there anyway. So, just like everything else, it will burn away when God lights that match. Don't be like the rich young man in Matthew 19:16 through 24 in the KJV. In Jerusalem, one of the gates into the city is called the Needle Gate. It's where the tradesmen with their camels enter, and the camels have to lower their knees to get through it. The right way to think about money is, such as I have, Lord, it all belongs to you because it all comes from you. So show me how you want me to use it, and thank you for blessing me with it. It's not how much money you have, it's what you do with the money you have that's important to God. Follow his banking Following his banking system is how you can get to the point of drinking from your saucer because your cup is overflowing. When you are rich in the things of God, you will be richer than Mr. Gates or Mr. Musk ever thought about being. Know this, in God's eyes, both of those men are paupers. When all you think about is money and all you do is try to get more of it anyway, you can it dries up your soul, and you lose everything else. And that's the reason money is not worth the paper it's printed on. So don't become a slave to it. Instead, sow where you want to go, and remember, where your heart lies, there will your treasure be also. When you are satisfied with what God has already given you, then the blessings really start pouring in. signed, sealed, and delivered was given to me in 1986. Jesus gave his life for me on the cross at Calvary. Now I give my life to him, and things don't look so dim. Oh, the love that came when I called on his name. Now I'm signed by his love that came from above. I'm sealed with his spirit, for his word I did hear it. I was delivered by his grace. Soon I'll see his face. From his seal I am whole. His spirit fills my soul. By his stripes I've been healed. Oh yes, I'm sealed because he is my forgiver. To him my heart I deliver. I'm signed, sealed, and delivered. I used this lyric because down here we sign checks. The money gets delivered to the seller, and the deal is sealed, and what we paid for is ours. Jesus signed the check for us with his blood at Calvary. We got delivered by that precious blood. That sealed the deal, and now we are his. That's God's banking system, and he did it all for love. You won't find a better deal anywhere else. If you haven't already done so, get down on your knees and seal the deal by asking him to forgive you and come into your heart and get delivered from your sins into his family and his kingdom. You've already been paid for, so it's free. You build up your heavenly bank account by trusting in God. The more you trust him, the more interest is compounded and added. Following God's banking system is also what keeps you in his peace. You may send your prayer request to heanswerstwo@gmail.com and open your bank account at God's First Bank of Trust.